Hey guys, what's up? Eddie Aho here with KissAnalog.com. Guys, today I have Boya Magic in the lab. This is a new microphone that was sent to me for free. Thank you, Boya. Guys, between the lighting, now I changed the lighting. Does it look any better than my more recent videos? The light just seems really flat to me. Maybe I need to add some colors or something, or I don't know. Something about it. I just noticed editing that the lights, aren't as good as what it seemed like they used to be. I don't know. I've added more lights and changed things. Maybe they're too bright. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's my camera settings. Seems like there's always something. I've gone through several cameras, half dozen cameras at least. I got a Sony over here that I use for the bench. Sometimes I bring that one over to the bench. Sometimes I just use this GoPro, which is charging right now. It seems like I'm always charging batteries. Have these little 9-volt batteries I'm charging my microphone amplifier with, which I've got to solder that. Switches broke, things wear out, things have to be replaced. So I've gone through a number of microphones too. I've got an AKG, I forget what they call that one. It's like one that a lot of people use, and it's supposed to be really good. I got that used, thankfully, because it was expensive. But it's got a juice link amplifier. That whole setup has caused me a lot of trouble in the past, just batteries wearing out too fast. And other microphones haven't really worked out either. So I've got other microphones, I've got other cameras. So I was trying to think, well, what microphone I'm going to go to. I've tried in videos where I've stuck a microphone up here, but then when I move around you can hear rustling, and that didn't seem right. But this one, I'm going to bring you over and show you. This one looks like it has a wand where you can hold the wand and record. You can put it on a tripod. So I can put it on a tripod like I have this one in front of me right here, or I can clip it on my shirt. There's 2 microphones that come with it. It looks like a really amazing microphone. So I'm going to just jump over here, show you what it looks like, and get in this video, okay? Yeah, somehow it seems like I need to improve my lighting. Maybe I just need to get it suntan. I don't know. What do you guys think? I've had feedback in the past where my sound wasn't good. So I think after I went to this kind of more expensive setup, it's been working. But the one thing is when I come over to the bench, I'm either using the Sony microphone, which seems okay, but they're all different, right? And then when I use GoPro, that's another mic. And then when I record things on my iPad or my computer, I've been using the built-in microphones there, and they're not that awesome. And so then I bought a microphone to use for those. Kind of went through a couple, actually. And I've got one that works pretty good for my computer, but not my iPad. Maybe it will work for my iPad too. Anyway, when I edit, then trying to get all these microphones the same, you guys can tell when, depending on the kind of videos I do, how the sound changes. So I'm hoping that maybe this is a universal one I can plug into my camera, my other devices, and all that. So I don't know if I can plug in the GoPro. I don't know if the GoPro accepts a microphone, but anyway, it'll cut out a lot of the changes. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Let's jump in the video, and I'll show you what's inside these boxes. All right, guys, I've opened up everything so you can, kind of speed through this process, right? Make the video a little shorter. So you can put on your hat there. So just in case you're curious about what the box looked like, okay, then what you get in the box, this is your little guide you fill out, turn in for your warranty, okay? That's a safety brochure, pretty thick actually. And then here's your guide. Shows your transmitter right here, the little stick with the 2 microphones that go inside. Here's what it looks like on your camera. Here's how you can hold it to talk or put the little sock over it. They're just showing you the lights. It'll flash blue. When it connects, it'll go solid blue, and then you can turn on green for noise cancellation. There's a lightning, and there's a USB-C, and yeah, they're just showing you all the things, okay? Let me come over here and show you the actual unit. So here's the one. It feels like nice high quality unit. Here's the USB-C. and there's one of those buttons. Looks like about the same size button that's on the stick there, right? They feel like little nice shiny metal buttons. That's just a hole for this to fit into, or if you have the lightning guy for the lightning, and there's magnets on, that's why everything sticks to it. But there's the LED side, okay? And either one, they just fit up inside those holes. The magnet kind of pulls it in. If I rotate it around the way it's supposed to go, I guess. See how it just sucks it in? And then on the back side, you have the charging port, the USB-C for this wand. There's the little screw, looks like a brass insert for the tripod, so you can mount it to the tripod. There is a charging port, the USB-C for the little lightning thing. And yeah, they look the same, okay? Here's the USB-C for that. The LEDs on this side, same kind of button. So yeah, they're very uniform, the buttons. Now let me show you the, here, this is a magnetic little window. Open that up, see the magnetic bar that runs down there? And then these guys fit in there and they get charged, because down here at the bottom you can see the little contacts that mate in here, okay? That's what that looks like. And then here's the thing. So look how fast it connected. So one of them is connected. Is it this guy? Yeah, so see, there's the blue, solid blue, showing it's connected. This one's trying to find that guy, and then I hit it and it goes green, and that shows that, and this guy on top is where the LEDs here are. So you can see it turns blue. See these two lights go blue. Whoops, where's the button? Push it, they both go green. Now it's noise cancellation. And these are nice, you know, solid built units. And that little button, same kind of button, just smaller than these. But very nice design. I like it. These clips are strong springs, and they have the little hooks to grab your shirt. See down here at the bottom? So they'll grab your cloth. And then there's that magnet. You can use this magnet. God, that's pretty good. I was able to do that. Take the magnet off. Now watch this. I mean, this thing's strong, right? Like I still, what, half inch away or something when it did that. So pretty strong magnets, okay? And then when you drop them in here, got to get the magnet to fit and everything. And there we go. So it drops all the way in, and then the lights are both blinking blue, looking for something. This guy has a power button, and then up here, this button here turns on the one light for loudness, or two lights for, or three, you know, for, so you got 3 different volume levels. And then this clip, another strong spring with teeth on it to grab onto whatever you're clipping onto. There's the, you know, there's where you plug in your audio cable. This guy right here, the other end goes to your camera, and here's USB-C for charging. So yeah, nice setup. These little socks, see how the microphones will fit it snug right into those, and then you have access to your button, okay? And here's this windsock for that you put over this whole thing, or you can put on the, where's the other guy? I dropped it. And here's the other sock, Boya. So 2 of those, one of these for each microphone, and yeah, all your cables, USB to USB-C, USB-C to USB-C, and there's a tripod that comes separately, and that's what it looks like. Rubberized on the ends there, and looks like carbon fiber maybe, but it's very light on this end, but they spread nice and wide. And this guy looks like he's made to slide on a rail system, right? Picking rail maybe. And this is a tightening screw for the ball head up here, which holds that very firmly. So there you go. And then you can screw that into your microphone. So it sits nice and flush, okay? And then this guy will screw right onto that guy. and then you can rotate it the way you want. Okay, there you go. That's what's inside. All right, and let's not forget the bag. It's got this handle and Boya. This bag is padded all the way around, so that's nice. You got zippers on both sides. This looks like it closes up into like a waterproof kind of zipper. I don't know if it is, but you have these little pockets on the ends, and then you have the big pocket in the middle. Then on this side, just one big pocket, and then you still have a lot of space down here, so everything fits in there nicely. All right, so I've got even room to put, like, I've got everything in the main compartment. I put the 2 socks, the microphone, and then I've got the cords and manuals on that side. And over on this side, I've got the little fuzzy things with the USB-C, the transmitter with the transmitters, and then the receiver here in the middle. And then I still have room to put that guy in there. So no worries. And then you got a nice soft padded bag, keep everything together. All right, guys, so what do you think? How's that sound? We're on the Boya microphones now. So I actually have one sitting right here. They're magnetic. I can stick them like, well, I have so much aluminum. Hey, there's metal. And there's a left and right. Can you hear left and right? So I don't know which one's which. But I didn't pay attention. But I'm moving one of them back and forth. Does it change left and right? And can you see where the other one is? The second one. It's right here. I only need the one, I think. But I saw only one green light on the receiver that's on the camera. I didn't know how to make it mono so that if only one is playing, it would go left and right. So I wanted to make sure that I guess I could play around with it, but I will. What do you guys think of the sound? This might make things a lot easier. Then when I turn away from you and talk this way, except for I have one microphone over here, but you know, how's that sound? My little light bars here can see me talking. Little Fosse thing I did a review on. Well, not much of a review, just kind of showed what it is. All right, guys. So hopefully this will make things a lot easier. 2 big thumbs up to Boya Magic for sending this out to me. I appreciate it. This is going to be very helpful. I've been thinking about, I've changed to different kind of mics, and I was like, I have one that's wired like this. And, but anyway, so what do you think? Now I also have the noise cancellation turned on. So how's that sound? Now noise cancellation is turned off. Does that sound any different? There's not a lot of noise around here. Well, there's noise here on the bench, right? My equipment running. So we'll listen to it. Did you hear it go more silent? Uh-oh. I pulled it away from my magnet, so it probably fell down my shirt. So in that case, oh, I found it. It's pretty easy to attach because it's just pretty strong magnet. So what do you guys think about this? I'm just curious about what sound. I guess when I edit it, I'll be able to hear it. Now, there's 3 volume levels. Right now, I have it on volume level 1. All right, so now it's volume level 2. Is that too much? Let me try volume level 3. All right, and that's volume level 3. Trying to look at my camera, see if I can see it. So what do you guys think? Is that too loud? I'll go back to 1. All right, we're back to 1. So normally what I do is I turn my volume on my camera way down, because that's kind of, forget where I heard it from, Fuji or somebody reviewing Fuji or one of these microphones. And then that way, the amplifier from like my Juice Link here would normally do all the amplification. That way we don't get the noise from maybe not so powerful amplifier in the camera. But with this case, the amplifier's in that little receiver module. So wondering how that works. Okay, guys, hopefully I don't have to redo this video again. The sound came out okay. 2 big thumbs up to Boya Magic. Thanks so much. Pretty amazing product. Oh, let's talk about prices a little bit. So normally the base kit, where you only get, I think, the one with the USB-C, and you don't get the second, module for the Fire Stick thing. And I think that's $129.99. So it's actually pretty cheap for a good microphone, if it is a good microphone. And it's on sale for $89.99. Links down below. Appreciate using those. But the kit that I have with both, you got to make sure what the kit comes with, right? Because there's 3 levels of kits, I noticed. But the one I have with everything here is $169.99, but it's on sale for $129.99. So $130 you get all this. That's, if it sounds as good as when I did the lawnmower video, I thought it sounded really good, especially being outdoors, because usually I have to wait for traffic to stop and then try to jump in, and it's just takes me forever, and I end up having to edit out some of the traffic. Some guy will come by on a, one of those muffler things on his car, really loud, or a motorcycle, and that ruins everything. But in this case, when I did the lawnmower video, I kind of practiced and tried it, and it seemed like it cut all that stuff out. Now this little tripod's an extra thing, and that is $19.99, so $20. But I like it because it's a wide base, it's low, it actually has some weight. The legs look like they're carbon fiber, but this chunk right here is all metal. Down here is all plastic and fiber, I think, carbon fiber. But up here, this looks like just a heavy, chunky metal head. And this looks like it's for one of those rails systems, right? And it rotates around, so I imagine you can stick it on one of those rail systems. I don't know how you tighten it to it, though. There's some hot shoes or some fast shoes you can put on your camera, which I have on these cameras. You can slide them off and on real quick. But this doesn't look like that. It looks like more of a picnic rail kind of thing. So let me know if you guys are familiar with those kind of things on tripods, because that's the first time I've seen that on a tripod. But all right, guys. Hey, 2 big thumbs up to my patrons, my YouTube members. Danny for being a YouTube team member. Got one of those. He's been a team member for some time now. Appreciate that, guys. Thanks for watching. A little insight on my setup video. What'd you guys think? Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.